Okay, I'd like to now show you an inside trip with an ankle pick takedown from the cage. Quite simple to do, but you need to have your body in the right position for it to work perfect, and hopefully I can bring that across on this DVD. Again, we're always in the same clinch when we start off. You should always be in this one-under-one over clinch, and then from there you can work your takedowns, you can work your strikes, and you can work your defenses. So, one leg in front of the other, I've got one hand on the overhook. This hand is on the tricep. Now, I'm actually going to switch legs and I'm going to step in, kind of like a judo throw. And I'm going to do what's called an overhook or a whizzer. Now, the whizzer is my hand coming around here, and then my backhand is coming across Lee's chest like this. That tightens up everything, and I now have control of Lee's hand, stroke, arm, everything on this side is now in my control. So that is called a whizzer. This works also on the ground when you're grappling. It works really good for this takedown. So I'm not doing anything apart from slide my hand through as I turn and put my backhand across his chest. So I'll show you what it looks like in slow motion. My legs are now going to switch. I'm going to go from my left leg forward to my right leg forward, and I'm going to put my head on the opposite side. If you remember earlier, I said if your head goes to the opposite side, you also need to switch your feet. So from here, I'm going to switch my feet. My hand is going to come into a whizzer. I'm then going to switch my head to the opposite side, and now my hip is actually up against Lee, kind of in a hip throw position. Now that is the beginning part of this move. My leg now, which is on the inside, is going to hook around the back of Lee's leg, and I'm going to put my head down to the mat. Now it's quite impossible to put my head on the mat, but if I aim to do that, then I know Lee will be off balance. If I just put my leg up and my head's up here, he's not going to be off balance. I need to put my leg up and put my head down. Now Lee is off balance. All I need to do now is an ankle pick. I grab the ankle, stroke shin, and I pull it towards me. Lee will go down to the ground. Alright, I'm now in a one-under-one over position. The hand that is over is now going to come through underneath and put my backhand against Lee's chest. This is what's called a whizzer. Now the whizzer is used a lot, not only standing but also on the ground when we do ground grappling. The whizzer is a strong hold position. So from the back of the tricep, I'm going to switch and put my hand in the whizzer. Not only am I going to switch my hand, but my head is now going to go on the opposite side, and I'm going to change my feet position. So from here, I do the whizzer as I switch my feet, and I now put my right foot in between these legs, and my head is on the opposite side. Now from here, I need to put my head down to the ground while my leg comes back behind Lee's leg and lifts it up off the floor. Now the reason I say I put my head to the ground is if I just lift Lee's leg up like this, he's still got balance. Anyone with good balance can avoid this. So if I try and put my head to the ground, which is quite impossible, but if I aim to do that, Lee will then go that little bit further forward, putting him off balance. All I'm going to do now is grab the ankle, stroke shin, pull it towards me, and I've now got the takedown.